What is up, my manifestors? Michael here, and I have something special for you today. My friend invited me out to the temple, and he had me speak on the topic of poverty. Poverty, it sucks. I've been there, done that. It's not where I want to hang, not quite my thing. So I'm teaching people on just the attitude, the mindset of how to get out of poverty. Now, a couple things to excuse. For one, excuse the eye movements that I do. I have no idea why I'm doing this like that. I'm like, it wasn't bright in there, so I have no idea. Maybe I'll bring some sunglasses next time I speak. And then also, goodness, I have a giant vein like sticking out of my neck. Just some points. I don't want you to get distracted by that. I really want you to hear the message. So as you hear this message, maybe listen to it a couple times. Take some notes. I'll put some notes in the video as well. But also, if this resonates with you, make sure to share it. Share the video, like, subscribe, comment down below what your thoughts on it. Maybe next time I go to speak, maybe what you'd like to hear me talk about and things like that. So I want to make sure that I provide the people with the information that they need from my own resources I know through manifesting to help them achieve everything they've ever wanted. So, like, subscribe, comment, watch, and share. Guys, the video's starting now. All right, guys, how's it going? My name's Michael Ferguson. Y'all give it up for success. Come on, give it up for success. Give it up for happiness. Give it up for joy that we have access to these things in our life, because we could be left destitute or with depression, but we have other options. There's other things out there. There's success, there's wealth, there's health, there's the ability to have those things. So I see life as a choice. We can either choose poverty or we can choose success. And thank God that we have an option. So I want to thank Raphael for bringing me out here. I love this guy. He's amazing. A little bit about myself. Right after I met this guy, I actually went homeless. Yeah. So I lost everything, went homeless. I was sleeping in some parks here in Atlanta. Didn't stay homeless for long. God, the source, the universe downloaded into me the ways of success. And then from the day I went homeless to 2 months later, I made over $20,000, lived at the top of a high rise, and bought a new car. Since then, I've made probably a little bit over $500,000 since then. Making money effortlessly. Like it's not a stress or a strain or anything like that. So like I did not know anything about success before because I was having trouble paying my $40 cell phone bill. And then after I got the download, making $10,000 in a week is like, it's almost like, that's it this week? It's kind of low, you know? So it's been a huge change. So I want to thank Raphael for bringing me up to just talk on this topic of poverty and success and the way of living life. It's everything. So say this with me, poverty sucks.
Poverty sucks.
Amen to that. Is there anybody in here who likes poverty? Raise your hand. No one? Exactly. Because it's horrible. It's a disease on humanity, because whenever you live in poverty, you can't give. You can't live in gratitude. It's hard to be grateful when you have nothing to be grateful for, in a sense. Yeah, we have air, we have, the sun and all those other things, but yet whenever you have finances, you're able to make a difference in your community, in your neighborhood, in your family, and the people around you, and strangers. Since then I've been able to sometimes go to Chipotle and I'm like, yo, everyone behind me, it's on me, and literally pay for everyone in there. And that actually gives a compound effect of more blessings, because God's like, oh yeah, you're using the money for good. Here, let me give you more of that. But whenever you have nothing, it's hard to even give because there's like nothing to give. Poverty leads to more poverty. It's funny because they say the rich keep getting richer and the poor stay poor. And it's so true, because whenever you are in poverty, it's all you really tend to think about. You think about poverty, like, oh, how am I going to pay my bills? How am I going to do? How am I going? Christmas is going to be a little tight this year because I don't have. You go out to eat with your friends or something like that, and you're almost like, I hope they pay because I ain't got no money to get out of here. Hey, I got to go to the car real quick. Yo, I'll be back. No, I got to go. I've been in those situations for like years of my life, not being able to not just provide for other people, but provide for myself. And one fundamental thing that I found out that's changed that is the thought of poverty. The thought of poverty produces more poverty because you're thinking about poverty, because I'm thinking about poverty. When I think about poverty, I actually get more poverty. When I think about the problem, it's funny how that works. I get more of the problem. I don't get the solution. I've never gotten the answer by thinking about the problem. I get the answer by thinking about the answer. And I was like, wait, what? No, I mean, I'm in the situation. I need to think about this situation, because if I don't think about it, then it's not going to be resolved. And that wasn't the case at all. The more I thought about the problem, the more all I could think about was the problem, and that problem magnified and became worse and 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 worse. And it's a snowball effect that keeps going down. But it's funny that once I start thinking about the solution, let's say, financially, I just see myself successful. I just think about success. I just see myself, succeeding in life and having more than enough, having enough to buy everyone's food at Chipotle or Moe's or wherever I'm going, or Christmas this year is going to be great. And I think about that thing, all of a sudden opportunities come and they execute what the problem was. It's crazy. It's almost like you can think about the issue or the disease. Let's just say you broke your leg. Oh man, it hurts a lot. I broke my leg. And you can keep thinking about that. No, my leg's broken. No, my leg's broken. No, my leg's broken. Or you can think about the solution like, let's get to the doctor. And then shortly after you think the solution and you do that solution, how fast your leg actually heals. Oh yeah, here's some pain meds as well to heal you of that. Since poverty is not a tangible thing, it's harder to think like that, because with the leg broken, of course you'd go to the doctor. It makes so much sense. But it's harder to think about something you can't touch, really taste, feel, or smell, that not thinking about this thing and just thinking the opposite would really make that big of a difference. But that's where the answer lies. Because you are your thoughts. The only reason you're here today is because you are the accumulation of everything you've ever thought. And that's why you wear the shirt that you wear, or the jacket with the Ferrari. That's why you have the style of hair that you have, because that's the way that your style, that's what everyone is, only because they first thought it. Bless you. You've never been something you've never not thought, because it's absent, it's inexistent. You were only everything you ever thought. So if you think about the problem, that's all you'll ever have is the problem. If you think about poverty, that's all you'll ever have is poverty. But Michael, I think about success. I think about having money. I dream about having money. I dream about having all this stuff. Now there's a difference in a conscious thought and then the feeling of a knowing. You can say, oh yeah, I'm thinking about money, but I'll never get it. Man, it'd be nice to have money. Now that's different than actually saying, you know what, I'm successful, I'm wealthy, God's on my side, God has my back, God's my partner in my business, in my life, my senior partner. Actually, God wants me to be successful so I can help and bless everybody else. Now those are two different things. Like, man, I hope I get money one day. I'm hoping it's going to come. Like, I would like to have money, or like, man, success is mine. Success is here. We live in abundance. And I'll wrap up with this, that we need to think of success, finances, and money. And of course, wealth and success is not just money. It goes so far beyond it, but money really helps. And if you don't believe that, you can give yours to me, because I'll make use of it. I'll find a way. We'll make it happen. But it helps. But wealth succeeds that so much more. And we have to see it as this. There is enough fruit that falls from trees and hits the ground and rots to feed every person in the world time and time over again. I'll repeat that. There's enough fruit that rots in the tropics. There's enough fruit that falls from trees and rots on the ground that could feed every living being here on this planet. We will not run out of air. You can take as many gulps of air as you want and you will not run out of air. You can go to the sea and you can go and scoop in a cup or a bucket and try all you want, but you will never drain the ocean. The God who made all things in abundance, and that God is the one who takes care of you. There's enough gold in the ground to clothe everyone here in fine jewelry in all the earth. There's enough wood made out there to build every person a mansion, and that's the God who's on your side. But to get that, you must align your thoughts with that truth. Because as long as you're living in untruth, or you're living in poverty, or the thought of poverty, the Spirit's like, well, that's what they're thinking. I guess I have to give them that because that's what their mind's on. I don't want to, but I will. So the moment you align your thoughts with that good, with the abundance, that if you look in nature, there's an abundance of everything. Especially in the summertime, there's like a bunch of bugs. Like, God, if you could just chill on like the mosquitoes and the bugs, that would be cool. But if you look out in nature, the one who made you, the one who made all things in abundance. And that's exactly what he has for you. Think success, think wealth, feel success, feel wealth. And the same thing happened for you. If you're homeless, within 2 months, you'll be at the top with money in hand, cash in pocket, and a team and employees, whatever you need, because God is on your side. Raphael, I thank you for letting me come up. Appreciate that. Thank you, my friend. Woo! What is up, guys? I hope you enjoyed that. a small little segment there of speaking on poverty, belief, manifesting, and doing this. I believe in you. You have this. If you have to, listen to it again, rewatch it. It may take you a year, 2, 3 years before you start manifesting everything you ever want, but it's possible. There is a way. Things come to those who continuously walk down the journey and who don't give up. I believe in you. So guys, if you found that helpful, like, subscribe, comment, and also share it and let people know so we can create a world and an atmosphere of people who are manifesting peace, wealth, and opulence. Love you guys. I'm out.